Hey Modesto, this is Ryan, CEO of KHB Construction. Today we want to do a video on a full home transformation. We want to talk about what you should be looking for in your contractor for this project, the timeline, process, potential costs of this renovation, and everything you can expect when you're looking to remodel an entire home right there in Modesto. A full home transformation includes at least the following. That is a kitchen remodel, the flooring in the home, the painting, and at least a bathroom. That's kind of the criteria we start with to justify a full home transformation process. So this is truly a full home transformation. With a job of this size, you need to have certain criteria when you're vetting a contractor. Now, there are many types of contractors out there, from handyman services that might have a General B license, all the way up to the large-scale commercial, multifamily, large contractors. And in the Central Valley, we have a mixture of all of those. Right there in Modesto, you have kitchen and bath specialists, you have handymen, you have big, large-scale commercial contractors, and it can be confusing on who you should call. Here's a few tips for who you should call and how you should vet that contractor. Tip number one, and this may be obvious to some of you viewers, but they should have a General B license. Unless you're looking to be the general contractor yourself, or if you're looking to do shoddy, under the table, unlicensed work, you should be going with a licensed General B contractor of the state of California. Secondly, this contractor should be a large enough outfit to be able to produce your job in a timely manner. Now, a full home transformation is a large undertaking. It is gonna take a longer amount of time than just doing a bathroom or just doing flooring throughout your home. Typically, these projects can take upwards of 10 to 12 weeks, if not longer, depending on the structural aspect of the project. With that said, I would be careful about going with a one-man show contractor. Now you can, especially if you're not living in the home and you have that type of timeline, but it's gonna take that one contractor a lot longer than a contractor who self-performs a lot of the work themselves. The third tip I wanna talk about when you're vetting this contractor is process and systems. They need to have a proven process around a full home transformation where they can show you the path to success. How are they gonna execute this on the daily, on the week, on the month, on the quarter, however that looks like on the size of your project? How are they gonna execute the project in a timely and efficient manner? And how are they gonna be transparent with you, the homeowner, while your home is being remodeled? You should be having a daily schedule, daily messaging, daily photos of progress, any invoice schedules, change orders, all of that stuff in one central hub that you can access easily and have peace of mind while your home is just getting torn apart and being fully remodeled. With all of that said, and hopefully that knowledge helps you, let's talk about how long this should take. Now, a standalone kitchen can take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks typically. Standalone bathroom, 2 to 4 weeks. Flooring, it could be as fast as 3 days, it could be as long as 6 days, depends on the square footage of your home. Now, all of those are standalone. The beauty about a full home transformation is we can do a lot of these things at the same time. We could be demoing the kitchen, the 2 bathrooms, and the flooring all in the same week instead of having it stand apart, which makes it highly efficient, especially when we have trades going. We could be doing electrical all at the same time, plumbing all at the same time, flooring prep, paint prep for the full home almost simultaneously. With that said, it's still gonna take a little while to get that beautiful home you've been wanting. At least 10 weeks for a full home transformation. That would be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, custom kitchen, and all the flooring for around a 2,000 square foot home. You're looking at around 10 weeks. Now, 10 weeks is not a short amount of time, but it also could be very much longer depending on the criteria you're vetting your contractors on. And with that amount of time, there is an inherited cost to be on site for 10 plus weeks. And that obviously makes this more expensive than just a kitchen remodel or just a kitchen and a bathroom. Typically, a custom kitchen comes out to around $65,000 at the starting point. A bathroom, around $45,000 at the starting point. Full home flooring, depending on the materials you're going with. Here at KHB, we don't really put anything in under $6 a square foot. You're gonna be looking at around $10 to $12 a square foot for demo, prep, and install of that new LVP flooring. So let's take this example for a full grand total of a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with 2,000 square feet. That would bring our baseline cost of a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot home with a custom kitchen, 2 custom bathrooms, full home painting, and flooring to, at a minimum, $197,000. And that's accounting for the kitchen being a little bit smaller at $65,000 and the baseline of $45,000 for each bathroom. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have $197,000 just lying around. So how should you pay for this renovation in Modesto? There's lots of options, there's lots of banks Should you self-finance and have the cash on hand? Very few people have that. Should you go do a HELOC or a cash out refinance? That is also another possibility, but here in 2023, rates aren't the best, and a HELOC is variable and a cash out refinance probably already happened back in 2019 or 2020 when rates were really low. So the best way to do this financing for your renovation, that is gonna be a ARV home renovation loan. And that means they are gonna take our proposal, they're gonna look at the after renovation value of the home, and they are gonna finance that if it makes sense on paper to put that value into your home. The value being the full home transformation. So that would be one thing I'm looking for when I'm looking to finance a large scale full home transformation. All right, so we have talked about how to find your contractor, how long this might take, how much it might cost, and even how to even get that money to do your full home transformation. Now we want to be a little bit selfish and talk about ourselves here at KHB. KHB, we do have a location in Modesto. We're also home based in Turlock, California, about 15 minutes down the road from Modesto, and we specialize in full home transformation. That is what we want to do, that's what we're structured around, and we have the processes to fulfill that. Here at KHB, we are a full design build firm. That means we have engineers, architects, interior design, and a full construction team to execute these large scale projects in a highly efficient manner. And here is how. So the 30,000 foot view of this process is it starts off on the interwebs. I'm sure you've seen some of our videos, whether that be on social media, YouTube, Facebook, however you might have found us. You go to our website, you fill out the Get Your Quote form. Once that form is submitted, one of our customer concierge reaches right out to you, schedules a job walk, and then from there, you get your estimate. This estimate is gonna be a low range and a high range for your project. And if you're comfortable with that number in between, it's probably gonna be like 197 to let's say 300. If you have that budget, we move on forward with design. Once design is executed, our customer concierge take that design, execute it into a proposal, present that to you, we sign the contract, sign the proposal, sign the design, and then it gets handed off to our operational team. Our superintendent, our operations manager, and our director of operations all meet up on site for this pre-construction meeting, and this is the final quality control measure before we go into production. You're gonna be involved in that meeting. We're gonna be talking about where the trailer's going, temporary toilet, how we're gonna protect the home for the life of the renovation, and all the little nooks and crannies that you worry about, whether that be pets, entry to the home protections, floor protection, whatever it may be, we're covering it at the pre-construction meeting. After pre-construction, we head on for day one, and day one is demolition, and typically it is a week or two of demolition for a job this size, and like I said, probably gonna take about 10 weeks to execute this project. If you're looking to do your full home transformation in Modesto, we would love to help. Go to our website, fill out that form, and we'll talk to you soon.